I totally would have owned going to high school with a tote bag though. Motherfuckers would not have, because we got
you had a
we got
tote bag
book
all the time.
we got
School.
book bags banned.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers were hats.
Get the fuck
Book
out of
bags
here.
banned
We got
is
book bags
crazy.
banned after our freshman year. We
Yeah.
could use book bags, and then after
Oh,
that,
you're part of this.
yeah.
Oh, you guys are
Oh, we-
fucked up.
And then
Dude.
after that, we weren't. allowed to use
Rory will
book bags.
tell you, dude. We were
Rory's
fucking.
hectic.
What the fuck is this?
Book
Rory
bags
will
were
tell you.
banned because kids were using them to tote drugs around and sell them throughout the day.
Tote drugs.
You guys had that many drugs where you couldn't even have a book bag
No,
for
not
school.
guns, but mostly kids just like carrying drugs around in their
So
backpacks.
many
Because-
people were
they-
buying and selling drugs that everyone has to not
Yeah.
have one.
Well, they
Oh,
would
how
bring,
fucking
so they would bring
pissed
in,
I'd
they
be
would
at
bring
you
in
guys
drug
as a
sniffing
classmate.
dogs. Kids would carry them in their backpack because they would bring in drug sniffing dogs.
Oh, and everybody has
And
to be
they
in the classroom.
They would smell.
The lockers.
They would smell just the lockers.
Yeah,
So kids were like, "Oh, if I
exactly.
carry them in my backpack, then I'll be good."
You're a fucking idiot. Not you, but the people who
No,
thought
yeah.
that. You got
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But we were
So you're allowed to
partying.
use a
dude.
tote bag.
I was hit the
because it
vacuum
was
sealer
open.
at like 12
It
years
wasn't,
old.
Like zipped up, you couldn't conceal anything, even though you could.
Dogs will find vacuum sealed weed.
We had
Not-
some fucked up kids at our high
Not
school,
properly.
We had
I
a
don't
bunch.
think-
We were
I ain't
partying,
saying never,
dude. We were
but
having a
man.
good time in high
Kids,
school.
a lot of kids just doing drugs.
Well, I mean, everyone.
Even kids that didn't do drugs, just trying
Oh,
drugs
dude, it was like
for the hell
weird,
of it.
weird.
Because
kids.
they wanted to like do it with their friends. So
Yeah,
they were
no,
like,
you
yeah,
would like,
let me try this, and then they were getting sick off of it, like in the middle of school.
dude.
These
I told you
niggas.
guys.
Oh, they would do them at school too.
we had the nerve.
Yeah, they would do them during school.
Yeah,
I
I,
went
They'd
to
be in
Shameless
fucking
High.
study hall, and
What
kids
the
would be
fuck
doing
is
fucking
going
donuts
on?
Off their desk in the back.
What's going
doing
on?
lines
y'all?
in study hall.
Y'all for real?
Kids would be doing lines, like kids would be like
In the library.
He would be like, "Yo, the person sitting in front of you, like, it would be like
Block me.
before me."
Hey, you
Kids would be like, you
They
would, like,
both had
yeah,
this
you would like
too
you would like
black
try
for
to
me.
like lean a little bit, so you were like blocking them, like in front of the teacher, and they would fucking like kids would like cough and shit as like kids were
Yeah.
like snorting a line, so you couldn't hear it. Dude, it was.
You have
fucked
someone
up,
blocking,
man.
someone fake coughing.
It
While
was
someone
like
does
kids were
block.
like scheming together to be able to fucking.
P,
do it.
y'all gotta write this.
Kids
Gotta
were
put
shooting
this on
up.
the TV.
There was kids.
This
There was a
ain't-
couple kids.
Hey, I seen the first season of Euphoria. They don't got shit on
There
this.
was a couple kids shooting
Yeah.
up.
Book bag?
There was a couple kids shooting up heroin in the bathroom.
You can't have a book
Oh,
bag.
yeah, dude.
Niggas got heroin.
One of them,
They shooting up.
Dude.
One
They
of
shooting
them
up
shot
boy
up
and
in
girl
the
in this bitch.
bathroom.
dude, listen to this. So one of them.
Are
we
you
had-
telling the first
sorry,
They
period?
shooting
Yeah.
up boy and
So
sniffing
we
girl.
had like 10 periods in a given day. It wasn't like 10 full periods, but 10 periods. And the one like kid that was like
Dope
known in
bag.
our class for like doing it, like everybody in our class knew that he was doing it. He had like
Side
gotten
note.
caught and shit before. Like,
Side note. The same guy who
Gotten
used
caught doing
had-
lines.
had
in
used
no,
to-
outside of school, he got caught doing it, but the
Oh,
school was like
okay,
trying
okay,
to help
okay.
him rather than like kick him to the curb.
For
and
sure,
be
yeah,
like-
yeah.
So he had a problem. Like both of his, I think his parents both had addiction, so he just had it like he
passed
was
out.
kind of born with one essentially.
Okay, that's fucked up.
His sister already had one too. So it was like first or second period, and he goes into one of the stalls and he's shooting up, and I guess he passes out with like the needle in his arm. Literally passes out onto like the floor. He's like sitting on the stall or something.
He was sitting there
He was
because
sitting
he
on the
just
stall.
sat there
He sat
all
there for
day.
the whole day.
No one
all-
ever like. It was just he just chilled there all
Apparently
day.
he-
No one found
No
him.
one found him.
And then he-
Apparently, he woke up like an hour after
School.
school was even let out. Got up and just like fucking
They
walked
didn't
out the
check
building.
the stalls.
No.
Wait. See, school over where you just walking out like, I guess it's
Yeah.
time for me to go home.
Dude, this one, that's the second time I've heard a story like that where this dude, Seamus, one time I see him at the
Shout outs.
I see him at the basketball court, and shout out Impet Park, and he goes, "Damn, dude, check it out! I just got a car today." I go, "Oh, that's sick." And he goes, he went to John Marshall at the time. He goes, "Yeah, dude, I drove to school today. I was so early. I figured I'm gonna take a little nap. I slept through the whole day. I woke up at like 4 o'clock." I was like, he spent the whole day sleeping in here.
Fucking sweaty. He woke up. Bro, was like,
Yeah.
unless he had his windows down or something, which is
And
also
how were you
fried,
that
bro.
tired?
I was like, "That's a fun."
I can't sleep
Well,
from
there
8 to
again.
4, bro.
all
Imagine
the-
how many people seen you sleeping.
I need you.
You were the first car in the parking lot.
He
so
didn't. He missed
Everyone
it.
walked
He
past.
forgot
you
to tell
all
Pat I
day.
was also on drugs.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
gonna say everyone in most of these stories just assume has taken a Percocet.
Okay.
Percocet.
Like a Klonopin has at least been consumed.
Can I be so honest with y'all? I've never I popped a perk one time because the hospital like made me when I got a Jade one time, and my parents were so mad. They were mad. Like I'm like the whitest guy here, bro. My parents were like, "Get the fuck out of here. We're never." I've broken bones and shit, and then my parents were like, "You're not taking shit. You can get a Tylenol."
No, yeah, dude. It is. It's
bro. They don't play that shit.
It's good though to like not be
Bro.
because I'll tell you this. It's just a mindset of people, and I'm so happy. I say this a million times in my life. Did it in high school. By the time I got to college, I was like, yo, dude, funny. You can be super funny stoned. You could be outrageous and hilarious when you're drunk. No one in the world has been entertaining or enjoyable when they're on two Vicodin. They have sat on the couch and someone just goes, "Is that guy dead?" And they go, "Nah, dude, he's just feeling himself. He'll scratch himself in a minute for about 5 minutes, and then he'll just kind of like die back down there. Don't worry about him." It's never like a cool. No one's ever being cool. No one's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm having the time of my life."
Nah, but dead ass, I grew up with like the strictest family because y'all like in like the strictest neighborhood. You know what y'all needed? Bike patrol.
Yeah.
Y'all had bike
Patrol's
patrol.
crazy.
A lot of the shit would have been avoided. I'm saying, it'd be like, damn, we can't do this. Y'all
Our
bike
school
patrol
was
out
just
here.
full of kids who had their like parents' money just
Well,
for like them to kind of spend.
It
and,
also
like,
it also didn't help that our school had a thing where, all right, so there's a bunch of kids there on scholarships who are like cool athletes from like, hate to say this, East Side, not great parts of Cleveland. So it's like a bunch of cool black dudes. Then it's a bunch of rough kids from like West Park who got like money scholarships. So now there's just two groups of fucking cool dudes that rich white kids are trying to impress. And they're like, "Yeah, man, well, we smoke cigarettes. It'd be cool if you could get some cigarettes." They figure out how to get the cigarettes. Oh, you guys like Xanax? My mom's got a ton of Xanax. It's such a weird dichotomy. And because it's not a public school, you don't get the full range of people.
yeah.
Like, it's kind of like at either end. It's like two extremes.
I think it was, Dare really focused on like weed and alcohol. They never focused on like prescription pills or anything.
Yeah, no.
That's where Dare failed us. So fuck you,
Dare
Dare.
did fail us.
Dare failed us. It
But
was
there-
all about weed and alcohol.
But there are
Very
times in my
little-
life that I'm like, man.
Dare didn't get to the
It
heavy
was-
stuff with y'all.
They didn't get to the
They
nitty.
They never did like.
didn't-
They're never
Dare
like.
covered like
They're like,
prescription
so.
pills and shit.
Yeah,
and,
they're
like,
never like, so a Xanax, it's a long yellow bar. It's sometimes called a school bus. A Valium, a real one, has a clear V cut through the
real
middle of it, and it's white. It's oblong shaped.
Say if they don't have that, it's not
It
the
ain't
real
real.
one.
That's what we're gonna call a generic pill.
Bro,
When you have a generic pill, the number one thing you want to do is go to Google, type that number right into Google. Your pill, dictionary is gonna come up. That's gonna show you exactly what it is.
Bro, I'm out the loop on all this shit. I don't know nothing about
I mean, that was just like
shit, bro.
shit
Never
that
seen, never
shit
been with nobody that
people knew,
wanted
and you
it.
were like, at a certain point, I was like, damn, this dude, motherfuckers are taking Latin right now just to learn pill names. I think
Get the fuck out of
they're
here.
like, oh, that's the doxycycline. So what the doxycycline's gonna do? That's gonna open up the blood valve.
I don't remember any of that in Latin.
Oh no, they were doing like the high end because we'd have smart people doing this shit.
No, my
too.
mom made me take Latin for
We'd
2
have
years.
we'd have the big like baller kids where you're like,
Wait, what year? Oh, you talking about high school though?
yeah,
No, I took Latin in 5th and 6th grade.
can't get